The debate on the future of funding for basic education has brought into sharp focus how capitation funds are used. A review of the funding model prescribed just how the 1,420 and 22,244 shillings per student per year for learners in primary and secondary school is utilized. The Ministry of Education is laying the blame for the underfunding of schools at the door of the National Assembly. Here is that report produced by Brenda Wanga.
20,244 and 16,000 shillings. Those are the numbers driving conversation within not just the education sector, but the general population in the last few days.
If we work with 22,000 per child for senior secondary school and the 15,000 per child for the junior secondary school, and we work with 1,400 plus per child for free primary education, you will get higher figures than what is in the budget.
The government has, through the years since the inception of free basic primary and day secondary education, allocated funds through the same and stipulated just how much each child should get. A review of these allocations by the Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms in 2023 indicated that each child in primary school will get 1,420 shillings for the education per year. The lion's share of that amount, 51.8%, translating into 731 shillings, which caters for tuition costs, including the purchase of textbooks, exercise books, stationery, and to cater for the costs of maintenance of textbooks and assessment and examinations. 48.2% of the monies towards operation costs, including paying support staff, local transport, phone and water bills, contingencies, amongst other things.
Is not ready to finance education because they have had delays in release of capitation of the years. Sometimes they release less than a half of what they're supposed to do.
Under the same guidelines, those in day secondary schools have all their costs covered by the capitation of 22,422 shillings. That amount caters for learning materials, repairs and maintenance, local transport and travelling administration, electricity and water, activity, personal emoluments, and medical insurance. The parents shoulder the rest of the costs for those learners in boarding to the tune of 47,000 shillings. Over the last few years, the disbursement of the funds has been erratic at best, and the Ministry of Education, in a statement, agrees that the funding for free day secondary school has fallen below this approved rate of 22,422 due to underfunding in the budget passed by the National Assembly. The Ministry of Education, however, now says it will continue to lobby Parliament to allocate more resources to enable it to fully honour the capitation pledge.